Tonight on the NXT After Show, we're talking about the return of the Dusty Classic, as well as many performances from some debuting stars. So why don't you stick with us? It's all happening next.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
No, Vince McMahon was not on tonight's episode of NXT, but there are a couple of people that didn't really have a chance tonight, so we figured that this would be appropriate. Welcome to the after show for NXT on AFTERBUZZ TV. I'm one of your hosts, the internet's Mark Donica. You find me on Twitter at Mark Donica. Joined as always by the rest of the NXT team, the one, the only Mr. True Hobo, who's celebrating National Beer Day.
It's very true. I am celebrating National Beer Day like a few of our viewers have asked if are we going to. Indeed, I am alone. Here's to drinking alone.
I mean, if I didn't have work to do, I'd probably join you, but...
Oh, sad for you!
No, enjoy your six-pack, please.
Thanks.
Goodness.
11 a.m. somewhere.
That's right.
Mr. Bill Handstock.
Hello, everyone. I'm Bill Handstock. You can find me on Twitter at Sundown Motel. You can find these Hobo shirts at nxteam.spreadshirt.com.
Yes, you can,
They're
Bill.
pretty
Thank
sweet.
you.
Thanks for repping, Bill.
Always.
High five.
Yeah.
Woo,
That
yeah.
really is one of my
bad.
favorite t-shirts of yours and ours.
T-shirts?
Yeah.
TNT shirts. They're Dino shirts.
Nitro has been canceled for 16 years.
I just can't let it go.
I do like your guys' recaps of Nitro.
you, yeah.
I read today's.
They're
It's pretty
extremely
great.
good. Yeah, you should check out wispandex.com every Wednesday for hashtag WCW. We post, Mr. Brandon Stroud posts a best and worst of Nitro.
He's kind of funny, too. It
I
helps.
just got that. I just got the hashtag WCW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty
They're
great.
extremely good. If you're not reading them, you should check them out.
You know
More
what?
Roadblock.
Yeah,
Please.
Roadblock.
More
Do you
Roadblock.
know the story behind how that guy got started? It's amazing.
No, God, please.
It's originally called the Rochester Roadblock,
Ooh.
but he really wanted to get into wrestling, but he didn't know anybody in the business. He didn't know how to get into it. He kept trying to hit up Hulk Hogan at the gym, and Hulk Hogan just big time him, like, don't talk to me, dude.
Especially with Roadblock looking like Roadblock.
He's like 6'10". Yeah. So he went to a local show in the Rochester area, a house show, and One Man Gang was in the ring, and Hogan was supposed to come down and fight him, but before Hogan made his entrance, dude jumped in the ring, started beating the piss out of One Man Gang, shot a double leg. Yeah, no, he took him down and started wailing on him. Slick had to jump on his back, hit him with his cane, and
really amazing.
someone was watching, and they're like, we need to get that guy on board.
Well, if you want to hear more about Roadblock, make sure to follow Bill Handstock on
Roadblock.
Twitter.
And follow at Mr. Brandon Stroud.
And follow Mr.
He's
Brandon
the one
Stroud.
who told me that story. It's amazing.
And
It's one of my new favorite stories.
I'd like to get Brandon back on the show. It was
Yep.
fun. It was a couple
As
weeks ago.
As soon as he's in LA again, we will get him back on.
That will happen probably in January. But let's talk
New
about
year.
tonight's episode of NXT.
New beer.
That's
New
beer.
Happy New Beer.
You need a new beer? Let me know, and I'll go fetch one for you. When
Thank
you need
you.
one.
Freshen
yeah,
up.
when I get low.
I'll be your beer boy,
All right, my beer monkey.
but not your piss boy.
Okay.
That's a completely different.
One thing at a time.
That's
It's
the
good to be the king.
That's the post show.
What are you doing in a little bit? You know,
No.
You look like you could be a piss boy. You ever tried to be
You know
a
what
piss
I'm doing?
boy?
It. You know what I'm trying to do.
Roadblock jumped to the ring, and he's like, I want to be the piss boy.
You know what I'm trying to do? Start the damn show.
All right.
Let's talk about NXT because
Start
that's
the
what we're
show.
here for.
Let's talk about these piss boys.
Let's talk about these piss boys. Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic is returning next week. We're getting our first round matchups. Got announced by William Regal at the top of the show, and the finals are going to take place at NXT TakeOver Toronto.
Which is
We
the
are going to
day
be part of the
before.
Dusty Classic this year. Mm-hmm. Yep.
You and
You don't
Jervis-
sound surprised.
You're
You
the-
sound
no.
like you think I'm a liar.
No,
I
I'm,
have a tag team
world tag
champion.
I'm
team
surprised that you're not just get a bye to the second round.
Really?
Yeah.
I was suggested. Being,
should.
Being current tag team champions. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea because this season of The Ultimate Fighter, if you watch The Ultimate Fighter or UFC at all, which
Nope.
we don't, this season of The Ultimate Fighter has a really interesting conceit in that every single contestant on The Ultimate Fighter is a title holder for their weight class and a promotion all over the
Oh,
world.
I thought you said they were doing a tag team thing.
No, but I'm
themselves.
saying like that would be really interesting for like next year's Dusty Classic or this year's Dusty Classic. Just like bring in the title, the belt holders of tag team titles from all over the because I mean we just saw the Cruiserweight Classic. They don't have a problem bringing people in that aren't signed to WWE. Let's do it.
Or MMA tag team matches.
Yeah.
Let's
Either
do
way.
that.
There is Team MMA, and it
I've
is
seen
horrifying.
It's pretty. Yeah.
That's a different
Book it.
discussion for a different day. Today, we got a big show and not a lot of time, so we got to stick to it.
Big show.
Thank you very much for doing that thing that I asked you to do. Our first match of the night was Ty Dillinger versus Angelo Dawkins, where Angelo didn't really get too much of the offense.
There was some offense.
Most of his offense was his entrance.
Yeah.
He stirred it up.
That's where he really
and
got time to
did
shine.
a whole thing with imaginary powder. He is a legend in his own mind, 100% for sure.
A legend in his own shirt.
Yeah.
Yep,
They basically had like 4 minutes for entrances and 2 minutes for the match.
kind of, yeah.
Took as much
Dude,
time as
Angelo
they did.
Dawkins' entrance was so long.
Hey, he is the cog in
Yeah,
the wheel
that's right.
of the machine.
He's the one that makes it
runs
turn.
the machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as he wanted to stir the pot, Ty Dillinger came through with a dominant win. And just as he was heading to the back, Bobby Roode made a glorious entrance to compliment Ty on his match. And not just that, called him simply impressive, sees the potential in Ty, and is looking for a partner for the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. What do we think of Perfectly Glorious?
Well, it's hard to polish a diamond. How do you
It's not-
perfect
I mean, it's-
perfection?
I think you actually use a turd to polish a diamond, ironically. Yeah.
Huh.
It's not-
Really? I didn't know that.
It's weird.
it fills in the imperfections with the opposite
Yeah.
of the
that's
imperfection.
that's why ring shops always smell so bad.
Oh,
It's not the
Wow.
hygiene of the people that work there.
I could work at a ring shop. Mm-hmm. I could be a jeweler.
I'm sorry, you could be a what?
A jeweler.
Sorry, I thought you. Sure,
What?
The ring shops always,
Is
you
that-
never know when they're going to come.
that's true. That's
It's
true.
a joke that I could actually get two people to wed. Is
said-
that the joke?
Hobo,
Am I
no.
not like the representative of love?
You want to take that again?
What Hobo
I was gonna
said,
say representator, and that's not a thing.
Like competitor and representative together?
Yes.
Okay.
what Hobo
Representative.
said is that he could be a rural juror.
From the judicial system. Goodness. This tag team was not one of the ones that we were expecting. We were looking forward to seeing Bobby Roode and Austin Aries, but it looks like the Atami Aries program is going to be going
Plenty
a
of
little
time to
bit
get
further.
those heels dirty, my man.
A little bit.
This feels good to me. I'm glad to see this. It was kind of a surprise.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's nice to keep us on our toes because we think we know everything all the time, but we don't know everything all the time.
and it's nice to not know everything
Yeah.
at all times.
Yeah, what this guy said.
If we did, we would probably be perfect tens, but we're not. That's Ty Dillinger's.
The more you know.
Yeah, let's share in that moment together. After this, we get an announcement that we're seeing a reminder that we're getting Liv versus Asuka later tonight, as well as Ember Moon versus Mandy Rose later.
Okay.
Bouquet?
Bouquet.
Bouquet. Hideo Itami is in the back talking about his match with Lince Dorado, and he says he looks forward to taking him on, but not looking forward to any sort of interaction with Austin Aries. Calls him a baby, less of a man. Says he wants to put him to sleep. That concerns me that Hideo Itami wants to kill children by putting them to sleep.
Well,
To put a baby to sleep.
anybody who has to assert their masculinity is probably lacking in some department.
He should have said that Austin Aries is a baby, and that baby has the croup, and I'm going to put him to sleep.
That's right.
All right.
That's what you do with babies.
Yeah.
I had the croup once.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like recently?
Yeah, that was last
Not
week. Last week.
recently.
You brought it up like it was recent pain.
No, I had the croup once, and I'm glad my caregivers did not throw me in a ditch.
Uh-huh.
You did that yourself later.
Yeah, I throw myself in all kinds of ditches.
He's a hobo by choice.
That's right.
No, he is.
Not by
Yeah.
necessity.
what I'm saying.
I want to live this crappy life. Thank you.
Jesus, you just rimshot in your existence.
Our next
Steve is ruthless. Steve is about roasting us via rim shot.
Deep
No
cuts.
words, and he's still
Yeah,
putting us under.
killing it.
Deep
Jeffrey
cuts.
Ross in the booth up there.
Welcome to the Comedy Central roast of the NXT After Show
He's like
team.
Admiral Pike from Star Trek, but instead of the beeps, he just has rim shots.
I didn't know
a
he.
deep cut,
I
Max.
didn't know his entire body was like scarred and terribly. Steven, I knew you had a cold, but geez. The next match that almost happened was the debuting Ely brothers versus the Revival. As the Revival's coming down, Samoa Joe blows past them and just beats up on the Ely brothers, matching KT tape.
Really beat the piss out of these piss boys.
Hey man, they got really mopped. They just got
The one dude got sentoned so egregiously.
And both
And again.
equally as just painful.
Yeah, so
It's
bad.
unfair. The only thing I wanted to see out of the Revival was for somebody to slide in and quickly go 1, 2, 3 and just leave, because that seems like something the Revival would do. The bell never rang. This is not a disqualification. So go in there and just be like, yeah, we win.
And even do like a self count where it's just
Yes.
like, yeah, see, we're still
Don't
standing.
see
you
goes
don't
for the
wanna-
cover, dash 1, 2, 3, they're out. Oh, still champs.
I mean, Samoa Joe's still in the ring. You don't want to.
Well,
No, they're like, boss,
We're
you
good,
got
we're
this.
good.
Champs to champ, or like, I mean,
to
don't be
ex-
mad at
yeah.
us.
it's
'cause we're
hyenas
champs.
and lions. Samoa Joe's a lion, and the Revival were a couple of hyenas.
See, the problem was that Joe was up for a KT tape sponsorship, but lost it to the Ely
Oh,
brothers. That's
damn it.
where this whole thing came from.
It's the worst.
Yeah, he blames Regal for his first 2 victims and demands, "Bring me Nakamura or hand me my championship." And as he leaves the ring, he knocks around the Elys a little bit more before heading out.
Wrong
dumb
place, wrong
idiots.
time. Roll
Big,
away. Get out of
Stupid,
there.
dumb idiots.
Of these, I want to see more from these guys, though.
Me too.
For being that big and twins, I think they're gonna produce.
I'm just surprised that they brought them in to fight despite having some sort of a shoulder injury. I guess I suppose.
shoulder
Soldier
injury.
injury.
Well, I was gonna say Cesaro is technically half KT
Yeah.
tape right
He's,
now.
he's almost a mummy. He's this close to
Yeti.
being the Universal's mummy.
It's always good when we can bring a reference to the Yeti into
Yes.
into this. We got an announcement of Hideo Itami versus Lindsay Dorado for the main event, and another announcement that Dan Matha will be making his debut next week. He's a big boy.
The Mastodon.
So big.
Do you think the roots that Oni Lorcan was returning to was finding his like weird otherworldly doppelganger that's just a larger person?
Yeah, they took Oni Lorcan and gave him super serum. And this, he became Dan Matha.
I was thinking more that he was like the Pretender Transformer inside of Dan Matha, like the casing,
Yeah, no, that makes
He's
sense.
he's the tender sausage inside that big meaty casing.
Yeah, I
So
totally see it.
vascular.
Who do you think we're going to see Dan Matha against next week?
Probably a local somebody.
Not anybody from like the CWC?
No.
No,
not for
wouldn't put him
this,
for
I
that.
don't think.
Okay.
Too
All right.
much too soon. They want to show off their CWC guys. They don't want to just feed them to somebody. There's going to be local talent, like we saw tonight against the Authors of Pain. It's going to be.
Maybe James Ellsworth.
Maybe it's going to be Oh Hey Aaron Solo. Oh hey,
Oh hey,
Aaron Solo.
Maybe it's going to be Rob Risen or Nails.
Jesse Sorensen. Oh, the second generation superstars.
yep.
Absolutely love
The
them.
second gen.
2G.
That's not
Just
even.
just interrupt us with that next time.
Yeah.
Our
See,
next
if he had said he was on his second gen,
and that
Gen,
happens.
He's
second
on it,
gen.
yeah.
It's an I instead of
yeah,
an E.
yeah, Eli Whitney invented it.
It's
It's right. What?
nope,
Yep.
nope. That is not.
That's why there's a picture of
Very
Eli Whitney
close.
on the bottles of Bombay Sapphire.
I think that's the Queen.
Yeah, Queen Eli Whitney. His name's Whitney.
Yes,
That was
Queen
a
Eli.
woman. Eli Whitney was a woman.
Yeah.
Yes, Queen Eli.
Seriously, the more you know.
Our next match pitted Mandy
The
Rose.
muffin to you.
Mandy Rose versus Ember Moon. I think Mandy Rose shined bright in her singles debut with a series of
Very
heavy
shiny.
strikes and strong reversals, but Ember Moon shown that it was nothing more than fool's gold, getting the victory with her diving stunner. What did you think?
Baby, I could give it to you, a moon to a rose on the play.
I compare you to a kiss
Ooh, the
from
more
Mandy
I
Rose?
get of you, the stranger a thing. Yeah. Woo. Now that you are Mandy Rose, you lost to the moon on NXT. Yeah.
And we stopped it. Good.
Good.
Let's take the record off. This is off. All the rest of this show is off the record.
Really? Well, then pull the plug now.
I'm gonna leave.
We've already ruined it. How much worse can it get?
Fair play. What did y'all think of Mandy Rose's single? Just wait. What did everybody think of Mandy Rose's singles debut
I
against
thought it was
Ember Moon?
fine.
She had some hard hits.
That big knee.
Yeah, and the forearm to start it off with.
She sure looked a lot better than a lot of other people have looked. Well, I mean, this isn't her debut. This is her singles debut.
That's her singles debut.
She was in that 6 woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, I mean, she looked a lot better than a lot of other people have looked on NXT at this stage in their careers, for sure.
I mean, she's got the look physically. She thinks that she's a high enough caliber. And believing in yourself is kind of like half the battle.
She
anyway.
might, like, as far as wrestling ability, she's probably on the same level as, like, Eva Marie, and Eva Marie's been around for, what, 6 years at this point?
I'd say she's above Eva Marie.
Oh, wow.
She's at least on Liv Morgan's level. They're almost twins.
Twins.
See, she can never say, "You'll never look like me" to Liv Morgan, because she's essentially
I do look like you. Yeah.
Liv Morgan wears a hat.
That's the difference. That's what we figured out.
Yeah.
Is that Liv Morgan wears a hat. They're both kind of equally as shiny and platinum blondie, but it's the hat.
Well, they look completely different.
I want them to do a mirror when they wrestle.
Their hair colors are different. Their body types are extremely different. Their gear is extremely different.
Like here, yeah. They look the same. They're the same. One could steal the other's gear, and we would go, "Oh, there's Mandy Rose. Oh, there's Liv Morgan," and they would be opposite people we'd never know. We would never, ever know.
I think we're getting the seeds of a new tag team.
Yeah.
The samesies.
Samesies.
Or they could be the selfies. Because it's themselves.
It's the Golden
Girls.
Golden Girls.
Thank you.
Play that! Play the Golden Girls theme!
Thank you. No, Steven, don't do that. Damn it.
Nope.
Thank you for being a friend.
Pretty far from the Golden Girls.
So now I want to see Mandy Rose and Liv Morgan.
Like, what song do I have? Just hitting buttons.
I want to please somebody, Mandy Rose and Liv Morgan, as cast members of the Golden Girls. Pick whoever you want. It could be Blanche.
You know what? Given what happened with Liv Morgan and what led to her happening in this episode, Liv's got to be Rose. And
Like Liv's a Rose? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. She was like, I beat 2 people. I want Oscar.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's from St. Olaf, dude. She's just being billed from St. Olaf instead of Jersey. Dude. It clearly landed in the room. I mean, it would be mean to suggest that Mandy Rose is Blanche.
No,
But she clearly ain't Dorothy or Sophia.
Right.
Sometimes you landed Blanche.
ain't.
Sometimes you landed Blanche.
She's a Blanche.
She's a Blanche.
She
and
thinks she's all that, you know?
Yep, and that is a comparison you can bet on. Mark?
That's right, Bill. Speaking of betting, we want to talk to you about our friends over at DraftKings.com. At DraftKings.com, you don't need to come in first place to cash in. The player who finishes 800th in Week 1's biggest fantasy football contest took home $100. That's $100.
What did the person get who came in 799th?
A little more than $100.
Nice.
Yeah. This weekend, DraftKings is hosting another huge fantasy contest with over $1 million in total prizes up for grabs. It is the destination for 1 week fantasy football, and by it being 1 week fantasy, there's no season-long commitments. You can play whenever you want with the players you want. Just pick your contest, draft your team, and follow the action live. Renew old rivalries with friends, family, coworkers to find out who the superior general manager is. Run your own wrestling wars. Like, be the football edition of Daniel Bryan and Mick Foley, because it's general managers.
I want to be Teddy Long.
Yeah.
You can.
Tag team.
Yeah.
Yes. Whatever your level of fantasy expertise, DraftKings has something for everyone. So here's what you got to do. Don't wait. Get to DraftKings.com now and choose your plays for this weekend's contest. Enter the promo code BUZZ and play for free with your first deposit. That's promo code BUZZ to play for free for your share of over $1 million in total prizes this weekend. That's only at DraftKings.com. DraftKings.com. Eligibility restrictions may apply. Please see the website for details. Thanks to our friends at DraftKings for sponsoring this episode of the NXT After Show. Speaking of friends.
You know, Mark.
Yeah?
I have a fantasy.
Do you?
involves a jar of Nutella.
That was very good.
Take me away, thought police. Take me away.
And that's THOT. We've got
Special Nutella unit.
Damn it.
I hadn't even finished.
But that's what I asked for. Just cut us off with it to get us to stop. DIY is in the back, who's talking about their list of unfinished business. Winning the Tag Team Classic is #1 on their list, with beating Revival at #2, and 3 is winning the NXT Tag Team Championship.
Would that be the same item, or do they not care as long as they beat the Revival, whether or not Revival holds the Tag Team Champions of the?
I think that
I
could be
don't
it.
think they have a very thorough understanding of how lists
No, they don't.
work.
They really don't. They don't even have one.
They should get.
It's imaginary. Yeah.
It's, you know, they should do Google Docs, because that way they can share it and then send it even, like, to the Revival and even show them, hey, you're #2.
But they were checking stuff off, but they hadn't actually. I mean, maybe it's like a sort of the secret sort of thing, like they're visualizing.
Yeah.
Sure.
They did like a vision board. And
I
stuff.
found that in the dumpster last week.
Yeah, Ryback threw it away.
Been changing my life. I'm gonna change my name.
Are you?
Yeah, to Ryback.
Ryback Hobo.
That's not a bad idea.
No, just Ryback.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it already is somebody's name.
It's going to be my name too. You know how many people there are named Muhammad in the world? Why can't there be 2 people named Ryback?
It's just a silly name.
Muhammad, how dare you, sir? How dare you? That is a great name. Blessings be upon him.
No, I agree. It's Ryback.
Shotted that.
Yep. Oh, don't worry, we're being kicked off the network.
Okay, cool.
Something that I find interesting, do you think at any point throughout the tournament, if the Revival keeps going throughout the tournament, let's say they make it to the finals, do the NXT Tag Team Championships go on the line at that point?
If they make it all the way to the end, maybe. If they don't, then no. I think they can be beaten, and if they are beaten, the championships are not part of what the tournament is for.
Right.
But if they do make it to the end, that's something that ups the ante.
I believe last year the tag team champs lost in the first round. Vaudevillains at the time.
I don't know. They weren't in the. Were they?
Yeah, the
No,
tag
they-
champs.
they
the tag
were,
champs
and they
were
lost.
in the
Yeah.
tournament and they did not win.
I don't know if it was the first round.
But it might have been the second. Yeah.
Yeah, but they did lose.
Yeah.
We were all pretty stunned when it happened.
That's right.
So there's a precedent for that, and the tag team championships weren't on the line for that. And good thing it wasn't, because Finn Balor and Samoa Joe fell apart pretty soon after, and that would have been kind of awkward.
What do we expect from the DIY Revival feud for the Tag Team Classic?
It's a lot of kicking in the head.
But, like, do you think it's going to be something where they're going to be on either ends of the bracket and meet in the middle, or if it's going to be like round 2, let's put them against each other?
I guess that's
Hard to tell. Yeah.
not up to us.
I wouldn't be surprised either way.
Yeah, I mean, it depends
Entertain.
on who's putting the bracket together. Is Regal putting it together? Do they have a team, a bracket, a bracketologists? Do they go outside and hire people who are specially trained and
independent mediators.
Bracketology. You were right first. Bracketology.
Yeah, bracketology.
It's called a brachiosaur.
Okay, yeah.
Going back in time.
Gotta hire some brachiosaurs then.
Back in time.
After this, we see another promo from Sanity. Still no date, still no reveal. Who knows if they'll even give us one? But Sanity's coming.
Maybe that's where Oni went back to his roots at Sanity.
Signed,
But he came
Sanity
back.
delivered.
And did he come back just to test the waters? And then he's gonna go back and report to Sanity HQ how everything's going
Matha
down.
HQ.
Matha
He's gonna
HQ.
climb back inside the Matha suit.
The mobile suit in Matha.
Yes. He's tall enough. Yeah, that could work.
To be a mobile suit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're shooting him from here.
Oh, so there is that too. He does a real shine, like it's like spotlights under. He looks like the Japanese, the Gundam in Japan, like the full size one that they have. Yeah. Except for the blues and the reds of the armor, very pale. The next match that we have is
probably
a
weathered.
little bit. The Authors of Pain versus I couldn't hear who
Mr.
it is.
450.
Mr. 450.
Okay.
I
And
don't
the
know
other
what they
one.
announced him as, and then some.
He was announced as Mr. 450.
Was he?
Well, at least in the arena.
Well, everybody knows who he is.
Yeah, he's hard to. He's got a very distinctive look.
Yeah, distinctive. Kind of looks dirty. And I would know.
Yeah, I'm saying.
You know what a distinctive look is? Looking up at the lights when you get pinned for the 1, 2, 3.
Dang.
That was a good one. The Authors of Pain had a huge performance here, just major power. The knees to the gutbuster were just, there's no nice way to experience
You're
that.
completely opened up. There's
it
no
gross?
way you could possibly
Disgusting.
stop yourself from like breaking a rib on somebody else's knee.
Just as we saw with Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens.
Yep.
Yikes.
That was a big old yikes.
Yikes.
After if you call that a match, afterwards, Ellering gets on the mic. Says the first chapter started at the arrival. The next chapter will unlock a plethora of pain.
You plebeians.
You plebeians, that is all you need to know. That is all you need to know.
It was scarier than
Let's
he
go,
was
boys.
completely relaxed.
Come on, boys. We're going back to the locker room. Yeah. These are my boy. Oh, that'd be so great.
These are my boys.
So great.
My little boys.
Either version of that. If Dalton Castle were their manager, or if Paul Ellering just did Dalton Castle's gimmick, and he's like, "Welcome everyone. These are my boys."
That's you.
So good. Does that fit with
Kinda
the metal
gross when
music?
Dalton does
Sure.
All right. Check that off on your list, DIY.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, put that on your list and check it.
If you're not okay, if you're listening to this on iTunes, first of all, thank you for listening to this on iTunes. Please go watch us on YouTube so that you can see all of our wonderful reactions to our amazing engineer Steven hitting us with all of these sound effects. See, the joke is that we stopped.
Yeah, you ripped the needle across the
So no,
vinyl.
but see, now that we did it again, we're back on the record, so you can't say anything that you didn't want to say. Yeah, we're back on. In the back, we're trying to get an update on Shinsuke Nakamura, and Regal's like, he's not picking up my calls. Like, it seems like the lamest excuse to not being able to get into contact
Yeah.
with. It's like,
Just go to the hospital, bring him some flowers.
either go to the hospital, go to his house.
All he's doing is painting cans of Campbell's tomato soup. I don't know how to get him to concentrate on the task at hand.
I don't know. He seems like a guy who would hate those cans.
He hates those cans. No, Samoa Joe, he hates the
those
cans.
He hates those cans.
Yeah.
And what sweet cans they are. We also
Sweet man.
we also get a quick question about all of the teams taking part in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, which is when we get interrupted by Blake and...
Nope.
No, he did what I asked. We got interrupted by Blake and Murphy, who said that they worked everything out. They took classes. They spent time talking to each other, finally
They went back
expressing
to their
feelings.
roots.
No. That was only Lorcan.
Oh.
Yeah, see if like
Blake's clearly not gone back to his roots.
still very, very...
That's where
Very
Rimshot
blonde.
should have gone.
That's
Very
fine.
blonde.
Very blonde boy. So what do you think of Banff being back?
I'm done. I'm so done.
Hobo
There's
was
no
really
way
angry
they're
when this
even
happened.
gonna win. Like, you guys are so dysfunctional. If they got other people to team with them to fight each other, that would be more compelling than them teaming again for the upteenth time
Just to
and
lose.
absolutely falling on their faces. There's no way I'm investing any energy in this. None.
Seto?
Settle.
Seto? No, not going to do the rest. That's a different show on Thursdays. But I agree. I think if they put them against each other with just another team that didn't want to get caught in the middle,
Right.
that could be fun.
And then they end up beating the heck out of each other, and then they start making out and rolling around, and they just call it a DQ because no one is comfortable with this at all. And then they go and get married, and Billy and Chuck it, and we'll be happy.
Yeah.
Because this is 2016.
Yeah, they should be happy to. No, it is. It really is.
Anyway.
I miss their loving relationship.
I miss them being on the same page, but at this point, they've gone so far to be separate
Yeah.
that
They tried to re-debut for crying out loud.
they
Just call it well enough, man.
they're like,
It's
I'm going to
over.
one-up you. I'm going to one-up you. And they're like, you know what? I think we can still make this work.
They're like a couple that keeps getting divorced and remarried. Do you think it's gonna get better? You're the same people you were.
Everything fell apart when Alexa went to SmackDown. I'm not saying that she's a catalyst,
It
but
actually should have gotten better when she left. They should have come together and gone, well, the girl's gone. You want to, do things together?
Hand stuff.
Hands.
Like handsprings, whipping.
Yeah.
There's plenty that you can do with
Whipping. Whipping.
Yeah,
was what he went with to PG it up.
Yeah,
Hey,
Irish whips.
Whip the Irish.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
into the corner.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Whip the Irish in the corner.
I think.
We're saying the same thing.
Yeah, just a little bit
So
of a
next
different
up we
language.
have Liv Morgan versus Asuka.
That's right, Bill. And you can get your
You
Liv
can
Morgan.
bet that on.
You bet.
Bet that on livemorgan.com. That's livemorgan.com.
Promo
Back to you,
code
Mark.
dead. Because Liv Morgan had no
Promo code
chance.
Hat.
Hat.
If you want your free hat,
I want a
make
free
it.
hat.
Do you?
Yeah.
I would love to
Free hat.
Free hat.
Are you a big hat guy? You got no hair, so.
Yeah, that answers your question.
Of course he's a hat guy.
Must be a yes, but he never wears it. He never comes.
Because
in
he's
I'm
a
not gonna
professional.
wear a hat in here. What am I, some sort of MRA goon? What am I, a Redditor?
That was well deserved.
Thank you.
Let's talk about Liv Morgan
I
versus
think these guys are on
Asuka.
Reddit a lot.
Let's
They're
talk about-
pretty upset about
I
it.
try to read it. I'm not. They
Yeah.
don't like me.
Well,
So
you can't read, so it's
No,
hard to read it.
I can read. It's just very slow.
Our systems detect that a host has wandered off the subject.
Haven't heard that, have
Please
you?
return at once.
No, I have. I think he's talking about you.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
You.
Liv Morgan was fighting with everything she had, but it wasn't enough to put a dent.
Was that everything?
Seemingly.
I hope not.
I mean, I hope for her
God,
sake not
that
too. I
was
hope she finds a little bit more.
too-
I'll tell you what
minutes.
was dented. Liv Morgan.
Yeah. Essentially pulled her arms out of her socket with a submission victory. Asuka got on the mic afterwards to say that nobody is ready for Asuka except for Derry Baronato.
You can't handle this.
You can't handle this. We got announced.
What is this?
It.
This-
Good pull. Next week, the first match.
Found a way to work it in. Good
Yep.
job.
Brought it back. That's what's called a callback.
Yeah, it's a callback.
The first. The first match of the Dusty Classic is going to
Fire
be
me!
Andrade.
I'm already fired.
Mad as hell and I can't take it anymore. The first match of the Dusty Rhodes Classic is going to be Andrade Cien Almas and Cedric Alexander, two men who have already overcome their differences.
I guess they felt it. They really.
Siendre Alexalmas.
I like it. That's a beautiful
Yeah,
couple's
no,
name.
that's catchy.
But
Put it on a shirt.
Yeah,
Wrap it
it's really
around
easy
all
to
the way
say.
to the back.
It's really easy to say too. That's why it took me like 5 seconds.
Yeah. Siendra's developmental.
Rural juror.
Unfortunately, they're going up against the Revival. So what do you think the chances are? Well, I mean, they get a chance to show their skills against the tag team champions, but
Sweet
No
nunchuck
flips.
skills.
No flips. Just fists.
Sweet
fellow
jumps.
chucker, eh? Our main event of the night, Lince Dorado versus Hideo Itami. The speed of Dorado consistently kept Itami on his toes, but Itami fought it off using his strong strikes to hold off the unique offense and picked up the victory. Austin Aries tried to get a surprise attack in there, but Itami got him off.
You got him off?
Yeah.
You got him off?
Yeah, he fought him off.
He said you got him off.
You guys
He
are
got
dwelling
him
on
off.
really silly things.
Semantics.
So I really liked the story that they were telling in this match, and where Lindsay is like super fast and flippy and evades things, and Itami's like, "I'm trying to be angry and kick you in the face. Please comply." and one thing what got me on board super early in the match was they had a standoff that wasn't the standard stupid indie like, oh, we both go for a thing and then
Double drop kicks.
It was legitimately like he rolled out of the way and stood up, and Tommy was like, like trying to figure him out.
Aw, shucks.
Yeah, and if you're gonna do a standoff, that's what you should do.
Right.
Be like, okay, we both need to regroup and figure something out. Not like, here's a flip, we both go for a drop kick. Ha!
Yeah.
Everyone
no,
clap. Yay.
We got all of
did
the
it.
moves right.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it together.
There's a very real moment when you are trying to scout a guy in the ring. It's,
Right.
oh, wait, he's a little faster than I
Yeah,
picked him for.
exactly.
Okay, so what do I need to do to actually kick him in the face?
But I thought they looked really good. They both looked really great in this match. And,
They did.
yeah.
How do you think Dorado looked tonight as opposed to Monday? When he got kneed in the face by Cedric Alexander.
Well, he also got kneed in the face tonight.
yeah.
True.
That's sort of his thing.
That's why he wears a mask. No one can see the bruises
Oh,
under
that's
the
that.
mask.
That's that kitty cat that's always getting kneed in the head.
He's got 9 lives. He's wearing
That's
them
right.
out.
He's quick like a cat.
Not that quick.
Oh,
He was
pretty quick.
He was pretty quick.
Still lost. Still got. I mean, by the end of that match, he unceremoniously just beaten. He got drop kicked and kicked in the corner, picked up, put to sleep like the bad cat he is.
Bad cat.
That was
He's a
it.
bad cat.
Bad cat.
Bad cat. So he's got 8 more lives. Do you think?
Actually, probably it's more like 7 or 6 at this point.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I suppose after the CWC and the tag team match that was featured as well. Yeah, no, he's not doing well.
Well, he just needs to get 100 coins and then
Oh, he'll get a new life.
Oh,
I can buy you a new life.
maybe TJ Perkins knows where some of the coins are.
yeah.
That's playing with power.
So he's a video game man.
He's a video game. Okay, so that was our show. It was a very that was the NXT show.
That was the show.
That was thank you. What are you doing? Go to hell! Stop kicking things.
No, I won't.
Forget segues. News and gossip. Forget segues. We're going to news and gossip. So real quick, let's talk about these and then we can get to our segment. First things, today was announced.
Then we can get to our segment.
Yeah, the one segment that makes sense.
54 minutes in.
We're 3 segments in one body. We're like a human centipede.
And we're still not doing the news. WWE's...
Well, is that one Voltron that has 6 arms? Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. WWE's Boom comic is going to be released January 2017. It's going to follow Seth Rollins' path to the WWE title, and the first issue is going to have a bonus New Day story, hopefully about their time travel.
Bonus nude A story?
New Day story.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Bonus nudes.
Very good. Good news for anybody who likes drifting. Or the Wanderer life. You like wandering?
I like wandering.
Well,
Been known to wander.
you're in for a treat because Elias Sampson is geared back and ready to return. He returned at a house show this past weekend, and we're going to see him back on TV, hopefully, but not before too long.
Oh, my wandering brother's back.
Yep.
He's a drifter.
I'm excited to see that.
He's drifting back into the scene.
And then for those of you in the Las Vegas area, Triple H announced this last week that there's going to be a show in Las Vegas on December 17th. So make sure to get your tickets. They go on sale tomorrow if you're watching us live. That's September 29th for pre-sale, September 30th for those who do not have a pre-sale code. We're going to try to...
What's the pre-sale code?
I'll tell you after the show. I don't want to reveal it on the air.
Don't blow up your spot.
So make sure...
None of these people have the internet.
Yeah, unless you have the internet to find it out. Make sure if you're in the Las Vegas area, head out. There's nothing like seeing NXT live. That's it for our news and gossip segment. Why don't we take a look, everybody, at who is next in line? Look at that beautiful graphic that's just going to fade out on itself and you don't have to cut it. So, we've got one for each of us, and it may surprise you who we have. So let's take a quick look. Actually, Bill, let's start with you.
Yeah.
Who did you have for next in line?
I had Los Oforos del País.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's solid.
The authors of fame.
Yeah.
They look.
That's okay. Keep going.
They looked great as they always do. And I feel like they could be just brought up and slotted into either roster's tag team division immediately, like anytime. They're clearly, they know their role really well. They perform it really well. They beat the crap out of people, and they got Paul Ellering, who's now talking.
Yes.
The only problem I have is they haven't really fought anybody of substance. They
American
maybe
Alpha isn't anybody of substance?
Well,
Dang,
American
dude.
Alpha and
TM61,
but that's it. They've only fought those.
They've only fought every tag team
Except for the champions.
But they haven't fought the champs.
Yeah.
And who else have they fought?
I think they're probably gonna be. You know what? I'll give them until after the Dusty Classic. Then they can be next in line.
They fought people who aren't champions. That's all I'm saying. You gotta beat champions to be considered champions yourselves.
But
It's because we don't have the board up. But I like this pick, Bill, especially now that Ellering is talking.
Yeah. Look who's talking now. It's Paul Ellering.
It's Paul Ellering. Is he a dog?
You see that
or
kid
is he a
that
baby?
grew up to be really ugly?
That's offensive.
mean.
That's
Hey,
really
man.
mean.
He looks like a thumb. Somebody drew a goatee on with a silver Sharpie.
He just doesn't look like he's having a good time.
His lips are very disturbing to me in this photo.
Well, he's like...
he looks like a Doug Trio.
Liver lips Ellering.
like how this is... We're looking to the future.
Get a duo, a Doug Trio or what are you?
Diglet?
Diglet.
Diglet.
That's it.
A Doug
I
Diglet.
got it.
Doug
And
Diglet.
just
Dig Dug.
draw the goatee on it.
Dig Douglet?
Just see what happens.
Hobo.
Hobo, who'd you pick?
Why don't we talk about who you picked to be next in line?
I picked the Wild Howler Ember Moon. She's on a roll. Even against Mandy Rose, did look strong. Managed to get Ember Moon on her back a couple of times. Looked really hard in there, but no, Ember Moon, she's legit.
I agree.
All it took was that finish, whatever she calls it.
Isn't it the Total Eclipse?
Oh.
Total
Moonshot?
Eclipse of the Heart, the Moonshot.
Eclipse of the Heart.
See, you don't know. Whatever it is, it's very strong, and it obviously did the job. I think she's going to be revving up to be the next opponent for Asuka.
But a few weeks ago when I picked her to be next in line, you're like, no.
That was a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right, times change. Get with the times.
Dude.
I stopped subscribing to the Times.
You're what's wrong
But
with
Mark,
this
who
world.
did you pick to be next in line?
You know who I picked to be next in line was Lindsay Dorado. You know who I picked to be next in line was Lindsay Dorado. He had that's not your job, that's his. We had a double debut from Lindsay Dorado this week. So he debuted on Raw this past week. May not have been
After all that hyping up we did of Cedric last week, you're like, he's the first guy to ever debut on Raw.
I didn't say he was the first.
He was the
You
first.
did say that.
I said
he-
that.
There was like a whole big deal about it last
Right,
week.
I said that.
No, I thought you meant I said that Lindsay was.
No.
Cedric.
No,
That's why I said that word.
He's the second.
Yeah.
I'm
Lindsay
saying-
Dorado the second.
Yeah. Right.
Lindsay, following suit of Cedric, despite not having victorious outings, still had a great showing against Hideo Itami. And for somebody who is gearing up for the NXT title, which is Hideo Itami, to have somebody like that on the ropes in a debut, despite not coming up ahead, I think there's nothing but blue skies for this big cat in Lindsay Dorado.
He did do well.
He did. He did great.
He was fairly impressive.
Kept everybody on our toes, and the fact that you audibly
kept landing
said
on his feet.
while we were watching the match, you kept saying, "I like the story they're telling." Like got us to sort of snap and stop talking about whatever we were talking about and going, "Oh, let's watch this match some more." I think that speaks to his future and his performance.
For the first time ever, we watched the match.
Yeah, it's a new change here. You
Rare,
wouldn't-
very rare. We will not be doing
Yeah.
that very much.
Don't worry, it's not anything that's gonna continue going forward.
You would never know watching the show whether we watched NXT or not. So, to keep that trend going, make sure to tell us who you thought was next in line using the hashtag NXTINLINE. That's going to do it for our show today. But before we go, gentlemen, where can the folks find you? What projects are you working on? Share with the people.
Well, you can find me on Twitter at Sundown Motel. You can check out withspandex.com. You can check out uprocks.com/sports. Make sure you're reading every day with spandex.com. We have new stuff going up every day. We've got retro Raw reports. We've got retro Nitro reports. We've got features going up all the time. And, of course, all the current stuff also, if you're into that.
Current stuff.
Yeah, I know. It's weird, right?
What? Weird. Find me on Twitter at TrueHobo. Buy shirts at nxteam.spreadshirt.com.
Like that one Bill's wearing.
Watch Championship Wrestling from Hollywood on Fight TV. Watch Championship Wrestling from Arizona. If you're in the Tucson area, gonna debut on Sunday at 10 a.m. on your whatever CW channel out there.
Yeah.
So the CW channel out there.
Right.
Or is it the
But
whatever?
It's my TV, my
Sharona.
channel is. Yeah.
You should follow at True Hobo for more details.
I said that already. What are you, a parrot? Is there an echo in here?
I'm reiterating for you.
Oh, is that what that is?
Trying to
Stop
help-
trying to help me.
Well, all right, I'm done.
I don't need your help. Is this an intervention?
It was.
It will be from this
Well,
time on.
screw y'all.
And you can follow me on Twitter at Mark Donica. Make sure also to watch our newest wrestling podcast featuring X-Pac. We had RVD on the show today. Make sure to go to AfterBuzzTV.com to watch that or download it on iTunes. It's a great show. It's going to keep evolving. It's going to keep getting better. So thank you for your support there. Thank you for your support here. Again, go to nxteam.spreadshirt.com to support us. Follow all of us here at AfterBuzzTV. Also, make sure to leave a comment down below if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening on iTunes, leave us a comment and a rating. It helps us out. It helps us get noticed. And it helps us get guests on this show. So, you know what?
That's
It
how
is a
goes.
joke.
Yep, that's
so why
pretty much
not?
how it goes.
So why not have yourself
A Merry Little Christmas.
Sure, have yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Good night, everybody.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.